So Lee, I'm going to train you in fire evacuation procedure.
Yep.
So we're going to go through the PCYC Queensland Emergency Management Procedure and the Lang Park PCYC Fire Evacuation Plan. There's two documents that we'll just browse through.
Yep.
And we're going to go down to our Workplace Health and Safety Board where there's a summary of the Lang Park PCYC emergency information.
Yep.
Then I'm going to show you the floor evacuation plans on each level.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to do a bit of a role play about pretending that we have an emergency.
Okay.
And we're going to go through that. And then for assessment, I'll get you to fill in a blank summary sheet, emergency summary sheet. Yes. So we've got 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a little bit zing, zing, zing.
Okay.
All right. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So this document, which I'll show you the camera, is the emergency management procedure that's PCYC Queensland has published on the website.
Yep.
So it covers fire, explosion, robbery, bomb threat. Okay, so it asks each club to identify a fire warden, a chief fire warden. Here it's Derek.
Yep.
And his role is then to make sure we're all trained and that the people have their various roles. And together with Suncorp Stadium, they have regular drills and things like that. And they also, the fire warden will also, if there is a drill, they'll evaluate the drill, how it went.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if Derek's not here, who's the fire warden in that case?
Jenny.
Okay.
Yeah. And I suppose Tom also.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will show you that information again on our Workplace Health and Safety Board.
Yeah.
And the summary sheet that they talk about here is summarising the information about where we call, like what numbers we call, what address we specifically give the emergency and the fireys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, it's 6 pages long. So I've just done a very brief summary of it.
Yeah.
So I'll give that to you so you can read at your leisure.
Sure.
So this is more specific. That's like a generic procedure
Yeah.
that each branch makes their own. So this is the Lang Park's fire evacuation plan. So it's 4 high occupancy buildings, so we've got 4 floors. Okay. So Lang Park PCYC Youth Club, this is our address, Castleman Street, Milton. And it describes the building, so we're prefab concrete and timber. So that's sort of information that I suppose the fireys that we need for our insurance, but it's not really relevant here. So branch manager is actually, who do we know? Derek Power.
Yes.
It was Sergeant Catania. They haven't updated this form, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So that's not relevant here. So the instructors are Derek Power, who's now the manager. And then there we go. So these are the wardens, Jenny Lambert and Derek Power.
Okay.
So they, in these things, they always have the Workplace Health and Safety makes a review date. So that was several years ago. So hopefully they will review it soon. Okay. I'll get them onto that.
Right.
So the procedure. In event of fire or other emergency, a responsible staff member will contact Suncorp Stadium Security and request a message be broadcast over the public address system, advising people to evacuate through the nearest exit. Using a WEEP phone, which there's one on each floor.
Yeah.
And there's a button, the WEEP button on one on each floor, and then there's the phone, the main control console, and a fire cupboard. The staff member will advise Suncorp Stadium Security. Okay, so that there's 2 ways of contacting. I'll show you that.
Okay.
Yep. And so we provide the detail of Lang Park, PCYC, Castlemaine Street, Milton, Queensland.
Okay.
So persons with special needs, staff to assist any persons with special needs to evacuate if safe to do so. If not, staff to immediately advise fire service on arrival of a location and number of people. So that's on what Naomi was talking about before. If someone's in a wheelchair or, you know, too big to come down the stairs, so and the lift, we can't use the lift, we actually take them to the fire escape, and we have to leave them there with someone and advise the fireys when they come in. So there's someone that needs to be evacuated. So, because you have to take care of yourself first, like, and get everyone, like, I suppose the majority of people out, and then you take care of those people as best we can. So it's hard.
That would be really hard to leave a disabled person, disabled in some way anyway, in a burning building, even if it's near the fire exit.
Yep. So a responsible person, like on the summary sheet, you know, we've just read it, it's Derek and Jenny formally, but it's any of us who have training the staff members here.
Yeah.
So if we're on a level and we know, we take care of our group.
Yes.
And make sure those people are with us.
Yeah.
And are evacuated. And we gather at the emergency gathering point, which I'll show you.
Yeah.
And the overall responsible person is to account for all the staff.
Yeah.
I mean, in the ideal world, our reception information would say these many people are in the building, but people don't sign out, so we don't know. So we're relying on our staff members, like say you're taking Fit Camp.
Yeah.
Or
in the sweat box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you know you've got your 5 people.
Yeah.
That if someone went to the loo, we make sure they're there with us.
Yeah.
And then we report to Derek or Jenny or whoever is responsible person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's you're informing the evacuation coordinator of any person that's not present.
Yeah.
Or and letting the fire service know that we can't find this person or this person's in the fire exit.
Yeah.
Fire stairs.
Yeah.
So this is a long sort of read. So what I might do, it might be easier to take you through, like walk you through it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you that for your pleasure.
Yes.
Reading pleasure. It keeps going. That's that.
Okay.
So we can leave that there.
All right.
I'll take this. So you can pause now. We're going to go